90 seconds till airtime, stations. 90 seconds till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 90 seconds till airtime, stations. 90 seconds. One minute till airtime, stations. 1 minute till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 1 minute till airtime, stations. 1 minute till airtime. Final remaining queue will be at 15 seconds. Seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations. On my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network. This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Fine time. Top of the key, three-pointers up and in. It's a 10-1 Carson-Newman scoring run.
We're getting you set for game day with the countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative. Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser-focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
For the second time in 4 years, some hardware coming back to Mossy Creek.
Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Good afternoon, everybody, from Mossy Creek as Carson-Newman gets ready to close out the season. Just 3 games remaining, and they will have Senior Day today, honoring their 5 seniors, and they'll have to get through a tough Limestone team that has had their number of late. Richard Martin here for the Eagle Sports Network, counting you down to kick off here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Well, Senior Day for Carson-Newman. Again, taking on a Limestone team that has beaten them 4 out of the 5 times they have played, and also knocked off the Lady Eagles back in December on the final game before Christmas break. Not the present that Coach Mike Mincy and his squad would want, but since then, Eagles have recovered, are sitting at 5th in the NCAA initial region rankings. But Limestone at 14-9, looking to kind of make a statement, make a name for themselves. They can pull off the sweep over the Eagles and move up in the region rankings themselves right before tournament time. When we come back, Michael Watrang sits down with head coach Mike Mincy as they get ready for Senior Day and play for K-Day. This is Limestone and Carson-Newman here on the AC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. As we celebrate our first 100 years, Auto Owners Insurance thanks all those who have put their trust in us, and all the generations who will.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Time to check in with the Lady Eagles head coach. Here's Mike Mincy alongside the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
It's senior day at Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman prepares to take on the Limestone Saints here on the AAC Countdown to tip-off. I'm Michael Watrang speaking with Coach Mike Mincy. And, Coach, you look at this senior class, really this group came in at the perfect time because that was on the upward trajectory, but they've done a wonderful job maintaining that 20-win seasons throughout their career. How do you assess this bunch and what they've meant to the program?
Well, you got to kind of break the bunch up because you have Bird, who came in, I guess, in the 17-18 season when we went to Elite Eight, and she's used her COVID year this year, so this is her fifth year. But she's enjoyed a lot of success. I think with the 20-win season, that's 4 for her. We have the potential, haven't done it yet, but have the potential to go to, I guess, 5 straight NCAA tournaments while she's been here. And then for the other 4, they've been able to have success too. They've been able to go to the NCAA tournaments, get a regular season championship under their belt. So whether they're your leading scorer or you're the number 1 on the plus-minus chart, if you're on the team, you've had value in what we've been able to achieve. And I think all of those kids that we're going to honor today are certainly kids that have brought a lot of value to our program.
You want to talk about that value. Look at how this senior class, particularly the 3 that you're talking about, the 4-year players, Abby Wilson, Taylor Goforth, Sydney Pierce, they might not necessarily have eye-popping numbers, but their development has really been impressive throughout their senior season. How do you utilize their story about how much they've worked so hard during this time to motivate some of the younger players on this roster that may not be seeing their fruits of their labor, at least as of right now? I
think their story is kind of the ones we like to wear. When you come to play for us, we try to build a lot of depth. We try to recruit a lot of really good players that expect to come in here and play early. Some get to play early and play more than others, but all 3 of them had to work through getting on the court and getting more time and showing where their value lies within the program. And I think they've all done that. And I think even this year, this being their senior year, all 3 of them have shown, like Goforth's number 1 on the plus-minus chart. Abby's assist-to-turnover ratio and her three-point shooting has gone up, so has Goforth. Sid is now one of the top shot blockers that we've ever had in the program. So it didn't always come down to scoring for them, but they know that they've had a key role in the success that we've had. None of them have been the leading scorers on the team at year's end, but they've all just hung in there through not starting and maybe not playing as much as they want, and they've been positive influences on a lot of people around our program.
Speaking with Coach Mike Mincy, getting set for tip-off, Carson-Newman and Limestone here on the AEC Countdown to tip-off. Seems like a classic matchup of a bad matchup for you because Limestone has beaten you in 2 of the last 3, and the one that you did win was a tough game here, winning by 5 in this facility. They scored 88 points and beat you by a dozen at their place in December. What's the key to trying to slow down their offensive attack?
I mean, we probably need to take a page out of what other teams do, because there are other teams in our league that have been able to do, obviously, a much better job of holding them down. But it seems to be on Limestone a little bit. If they come in like they did against us and they're just shooting lights out and they're feeling it, they throw 88 up on the board. But, you know, with other teams that, and I don't know, maybe if they're just not hitting that day because they have the talent, you know, and then all of a sudden they score in the 50s or 40s, whatever. But for us, I think our defense has picked up, you know, with the addition of Goforth and Harley back into the lineup. We didn't have them when we played them. I think our defense is much better, and Goforth is one of our top defenders. Will that be the difference in the game? Only time will tell. But we got to look forward to scoring the ball better and out of their penetration and the way that they can just put you on an island a little bit in one-on-one matchups. We just got to get down. We got to try to guard them and be a little bit tougher than we were over there.
They had 5 players score in double figures in that first meeting. We know about the big 3 in Bird, Cargo, and McCrae. Those 3 are as good of a trio that this league has in terms of scoring pop. Kalisha Hall had 19 as well, very efficient inside. What do you try to do as a coach to perhaps make sure that they don't think that, oh, there's a bunch of different options, and you try to focus on your man-to-man assignment to try to narrow down each one of them?
Yeah, I mean, at times, the big 3 is the big 3, and at times they, Quinn Bird got super confident and happy when she played against us, but I was more disappointed in how we let their post players take advantage with ours, and I think that kind of caught our post players off guard, that a freshman like Hill could just face us up from the elbow and just take it off the bounce, and we let her get going, and that was a mistake because, I mean, I don't know what their post scored. I think she scored 19 or 20 points, I think, on us. So once we left that game, we knew the next time we played them, our post players have to be challenged that if we're going to play a true big and you're going to go against a quicker, undersized player like Hill, we got to do a much better job than what we did there, because once that started to take place, because that started early in the game, then it seemed to open everything else up for everybody else because we're so stuck in trying to help our big with a mobile post player that it opened a lot of other things up for the big 3. So that will probably be our key, is can our bigs contain their undersized big and not let the other 3 have easier opportunities than they normally would.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck today.
Thank you, Michael.
It's Carson-Newman coach Mike Mincy. When we come back, Richard Martin will have the broadcast. Lady Eagles and Limestone Saints coming up next on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Building a new home? AEC can help. Build an all-electric home with an electric heat pump, an electric water heater, an electric range, and an electric washer and dryer. AEC's certified energy inspector will provide expert advice during construction and a complete home inspection upon finish. Before the drywall is in place, call AEC at 865-719-8322. AEC, we're power with purpose.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
All right, back here on the Eagle Sports Network as we're getting set for tip-off here between the Limestone Saints and the Carson-Newman Eagles on Senior Day. And Carson-Newman will roll out with a senior-laden lineup with Addison Bird, Taylor Goforth, and Sydney Pierce. Also have Braylon Weichel and Abby Wilson as the guards. So 2 juniors and 3 seniors rolling out in this lineup here for the Carson-Newman Eagles. Meanwhile, the Saints will go with a 2-headed monster of Quinn Berg and Reagan Cargo. Bird, of course, hit her 1,000th point against the Eagles back in December. Those two combined for 31 points against the Eagles in the win for the Saints over Carson-Newman. They also sent out Kalisha Hill, Reagan McCray, and Destiny Jackson in this one. So both teams getting set to come out of the tunnels and be introduced here on Senior Day. Also Pink Day, as Coach Mike Mincy, Tatum Berstrom, and Dustin Nichols all wearing the pink shirts, while the players wearing the pink socks and pink shoelaces for this game to honor, of course, former NC State head coach Kay Yao, who passed away due to breast cancer. Awareness Day and Senior Day, which will come up at the end of the women's contest. When we return, we will have the starting lineups and everything else for you and game action here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Weichel gets to the right block, takes a little bit of contact, kisses it off the glass, and one.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, the Carson-Newman Chick-fil-A, by ShopCNEagles.com, the Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, the Tennessee National Guard, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, Quality Suites, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
And the Limestone Saints being introduced onto the court here as we get set for this broadcast on the Eagle Sports Network. Limestone and Carson-Newman meeting for the 6th time. Carson-Newman has only won once in the first 5 meetings. That came back in 2020 inside of Holt Fieldhouse, December 12th, 2020. Here inside of Holt, as the Eagles will look to knock off the Saints and get off the schneid and get their 21st win of the season, their 10th home win of the year. Only losses at home have been to Wingate and Catawba, 2 nationally ranked and 2 top of the region teams. As, of course, with 3 games remaining for the Eagles, it's going to be a tough stretch, especially to get ready for the conference tournament. Carson-Newman holds a tiebreaker for second in the SAC over Anderson by virtue of sweeping the Trojans this year. They swept the Trojans, beat them once here. Now a come from behind win. Also had a come from behind win in the Electric City to win it. So both teams will get set here. Limestone wearing the all blue with the yellow numbers and names and the light blue trim with the fleur-de-lis on the bottom of the shorts. Carson-Newman wearing their classic all white with orange numbers. Carson-Newman on the chest in blue with orange trim. So teams will go. It'll be Pierce against Jackson for the tip-off. And that's tipped up and won. It's won by Jackson. And we are underway here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Limestone and Carson-Newman. Saints working it around, going to feed it inside. And a travel violation already on Kalisha Hill. Just 11 seconds into the contest. Of course, Coach Corey Fox said there was probably a foul before that, but referees today say no way. And now we have a clock issue. The clock continues to run a little bit. Coach Corey Fox still not happy with talking to the referees, so the Eagles are reset. 9:46, 25 on the shot clock. And go for it. Will trigger it into Wilson. Wilson moving around, gives it to Bird. Addison Bird throws it out to a wide open Goforth. She barely keeps it in bounds. That one's rejected away. She tried to throw it inside to Pierce, but knocked out of bounds by Hill. 14 on the shot clock for the Eagles here in the first quarter. No score yet. No shots yet by either team. The ball went flying down into the corner, and almost had to hurry up and find it. Bird's going to trigger it into a Wilson high pass. Clock will start 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pierce open to Goforth. Goforth a corner 3. She misses air ball. Picked up by Bird. 7 on the shot clock. She puts up a shot and gets the floater in. So the putback goes in for Addison Bird. It's a 2-0 lead for Carson-Newman. 9:19 left in the first quarter. Here come the Saints and McCray. Feeding out to Quinn Bird, the big-time scorer for Limestone. Here comes Reagan Cargo for 3. That's the first of the day. It misses. Rebound by Pierce. Limestone likes to shoot the 3 ball. They average 34% from deep a game. One of the top 10 teams in the country in three-point efficiency. Weichel gives up the go for 20 on the shot clock. Weichel now finds Bird. Bird's going to feed it across to Wilson. Wilson up 3. It's up. It banks in. Bank open on Mossy Creek on Saturdays. And it's a 5-0 run to start the game for Carson-Newman. 8:41 left in the first period. Limestone with Quinn Bird now. Going to give it up to Cargo. Cargo pulls up. That's a 2 and makes it in. So Limestone gets going. Cargo gets going. And it's a 5-2 lead for Carson-Newman. A press now on by the Saints. And Bird gets up at the timeline with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. And now a press in the corner. That ball's tipped. Out of bounds by Cargo. So the scouting report, if you look at it, and this happened last year, Carson-Newman struggled with teams that pressed constantly, as they did against Catawba earlier this year and against the Wingate Bulldogs. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goforth looks to give it up to Weichel. Weichel now goes to move as there's a zone on. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wilson gives it back up. 2 seconds left. Wilson has to throw up a 3, and the bank does not work for her, and an over and back foul on Addison Bird, the first foul of the day for either side. That was great zone defense by the Saints there, and forced Abby Wilson to throw up a shot late. 7:55 left in the first quarter. Carson-Newman up 5-2. McCray drives inside, gives it up to Hill, who has to kick it back outside again. Good job by the Carson-Newman defense, also playing a zone. Reagan McCray going to drive on Weichel, because out to Cargo. Cargo, another three-pointer. High arcing shot is off the mark. She's taken every single shot for Carson-Newman so far, for Limestone so far today. Weichel, a deep 3 on the other side, and ranks it in. And just like that, 8-2 lead for Carson-Newman. 7:23 left in the first. Cargo gives it up to Jackson, out to Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird going to trigger a 3. That misses. Rebounded by Hill. And she stays in bounds and throws it out. Clock will reset. 15 on the shot clock. Quinn Bird, no chance. Driving on Abby Wilson. Nifty move. Gets stuck. Has to give it up. Give it up to McCray. 10 on the shot clock. Feed inside the Hill. Hill goes at Pierce. Misses the shot. And Pierce with the rebound. So good job. Carson-Newman defense there. 6:54 left. 8-2 lead for the Eagles. Weichel moves around. Gives it up to Bird. Bird kicks it out to Goforth. Goforth gives it to Weichel. Weichel fall by 3. Drives inside and his foul on Bird. Bird reached in. That's the first foul on the Saints and on Quinn Bird. I'll reset to 20 and they'll inbound right in front of the Limestone bench with Braylon Weichel. Weichel feeds it inside, gets the call to Wilson from Coach Mike Mincy. Throws across to Goforth. Dangerous pass, 13 seconds. Weichel going to drive inside, kick it to Wilson. Wilson, another corner 3. That one misses. Rebound by Addison Bird. Clock will reset. Addison Bird now gets up in the corner for a 3, and she'll miss that one. But Quinn Bird with the rebound, fires it ahead to Cargo. And Cargo now going to slow it down and give it up to McCray. 24 on the shot clock, 6:15 left the quarter. McCray going to pull it for 3. That one just rims out, and 6:10 left. And I think every single Limestone shot has been a 3 except for that 1-2 that was made by Cargo. Good defense by Cargo there, and he'll go out of bounds off of her. And with the first substitution of the day, that's Bonshayla Webb from Travelers Rest, and there comes Lindsey Taylor for the first time today. Pick up teammate Sydney Pierce. 6:04 left in the first period. Carson-Newman up 8-2 thanks to a pair of three-pointers. Goforth swings it out, and that was tipped away by McCray into the stands. And 17 on the shot clock for the Eagles to work with here. Up by 6 in the first period. Wilson gives it up to Weichel. Weichel now looks around. Gets a screen from Taylor. Can't do anything. 7 seconds left. Across to Weichel. Weichel, 4 seconds. Drives inside. Puts a floater. Almost goes in. Gets her own rebound. And they're going to say she traveled before. Yeah, shifted her feet trying to go back up again after the rebound. So 5:40 left in this one. First quarter. Limestone down 8-2. They've made just one shot. A Cargo 2. Since then, they've taken nothing but three-pointers and missed them all. Cargo's going to try again and will miss that one. And the ball's on the ground. Lindsey Taylor's on the ground. Jump ball. And it'll stay with Carson-Newman. And Bonshayla Webb got down there to stop the run. Limestone's 0 for the last 4 and have not, or 0 for the last 5, have not scored a point in 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Carson-Newman has not scored a point in about 2 minutes after both teams start off shooting hot. Wilson wide open 3, bangs it in. Abby Wilson is pure, and it's an 11-2 lead for the Eagles with 5:07 left in the first quarter. Quinn Bird going to move around, get up to Cargo. Cargo kicks it out, and there's going to be a foul, offensive foul on Limestone. Looks like on 32 Jackson. And that will take us to our first media timeout. Or should. We'll see. Yes, it will. Our first media timeout. Abby Wilson, a pair of three-pointers. Carson-Newman on a 6-0 run, up 11-2. We'll come back with more here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Well, a pair of threes by Abby Wilson have the Eagles up 11-2. Limestone has shot the ball 7 times. Only twice has that been a 2-point shot. They've shot 5 3-pointers and have missed all 5 of them. A team that's shooting 34% coming into this contest on the season. So the Eagles looking to break this press. They do. Goes up to Addison Bird. Throws it away across to Abby Wilson, who makes the sky-high catch. 14 seconds left. Taylor inside, kicking it around, and it bounces right in front of our table. And with 11 seconds left, the Eagles will have time to get another shot off. 8 seconds on the shot clock now. Bring it around the horn. Feed inside to Taylor with 4 seconds. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson shot with 3 seconds left. Abby Wilson misses that one. It bounces around. Rebound by Bird. She pokes it up and in. Addison Bird with the box out. And the Eagles are up 13-2 on an 8-0 run now over the Limestone Saints. 4:14 left in the first quarter. And Quinn Bird will bring it up for the Saints. Nice spin move. Misses that one. Torn away by Taylor. Carson-Newman just dominating right now against the Saints. Up 13-2. The Saints have went 0 for 6. Feed inside the Taylor. That one just rims out. And a miscommunication right in the hands of Brian White. What a catch by the grad assistant on the stats table. Quinn Bird didn't know where that ball was going, but Brian White did. But unfortunately, that's a turnover to Carson-Newman. 3:48 left, 13-2 lead for the Eagles. Feeds around to Wilson. Wilson gives up to Goforth. Goforth feeds inside to Taylor. Taylor goes to work and puts it up 15-2. A 10-0 run for the Eagles here in the first quarter. 3:33 left in the first. Quinn Bird trying to take it herself. Throws it out, and it'll go out of bounds right into the student section. And discombobulated are the Saints right now. 4 turnovers and have not scored a bucket in 5 minutes. Trapped by the Saints. Wilson gets it up. Finds a wide open Braylon Weichel. Weichel for 3. Misses that one. Rebound by Quinn Bird. Bird looking to push the pace for the Saints. She gets slowed down, gives it up to McCray, and a traveling violation. So nothing going well for the Saints right now. And in will come Kalisha Hill once again. 10-0 run. The Saints have turned the ball over 3 times in the last 5 minutes, and they haven't scored in the last 5 minutes. Wilson throws it long to Weichel. She barely makes the grab, gives it up to Bird. Bird gets trapped, gives it back to Weichel. Weichel an open jumper, and that one rims out. Good luck, just could not connect. 2:58 left, 15-2 lead for Carson-Newman. Cargo coming up the court. McCray gives it up to Bird. Bird kicks it up over Wilson. That's an air ball, and hits nothing. And we'll see Campbell Penland check in for the first time today. Also going to see Harley Smith come in as Quinn Bird will take a rest with Reagan Cargo. Cargo, the only 2 points for the Saints in this one so far today. Wilson gets the ball, laser to Penland, breaks the press up to Weichel, 26 on the shot clock. Now the Eagles will look to set, throws it wide up to Penland. Penland falls by a 3, fakes it, drives inside, floater up, no good, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to a wide open Wilson. Wilson for 3 again, misses that one, just rims out. Taylor with the rebound, up and good! Carson-Newman, 12-0 run. And the Saints just have no answer for the Eagles right now. McCray going to get it up to Cargo. She has the only points of the game for Limestone. McCray finds out the Cargo, 12 on the shot clock. Cargo drives inside on Smith, blocked away by Taylor. Lindsey Taylor with the block, and here come the Eagles. Harley Smith kicks it out to Wilson. They'll slow down with 1:53 left in the quarter, 20 on the shot clock. Out to Penland, 3-pointer away, no good. Bounces around and rebounded by Reagan McCray. An absolute stuff of a block by Taylor. McCray drives inside, likes to get up the hill. It's stolen away by Weichel, but it goes right back to McCray, and that ends the scoring drought and ends the 12-0 run. 17-4 score with 90 seconds left in the first. Carson-Newman leads it. Penland has a wide open Taylor. Taylor goes up, and the and one's in. Kalisha Hill tried to make a play on the ball, couldn't, left Taylor wide open, and now a foul on number 32, Destiny Jackson. That, I believe, is her second. And Skylar Boshears make a first appearance. 19-4 our score. As Limestone just ended a 12-0 run by the Eagles. But now, if you want to get technical, it's now a 14-2 run in the final 6 minutes of this quarter. 20-4 after Taylor makes the free throw. And breaking the press, Shania Caldwell comes in for the Saints. Give up to McCray. McCray back to Caldwell. And Limestone looking to try to move around Corey Fox, who's not happy with his team right now. Cargo, nifty move on Smith, gets a screen, puts it up, misses that one. Rebound by Smith. 1 minute left in the first. It's been all Eagles, up 20-4. Harley Smith gives up to Wilson. Wilson out to Boshears. Boshears kicks it out to Smith. Smith all out 3, drives inside. Nice spin move, up and under, and it's in. Harley Smith gets her first points of the day, and it's a 22-4 lead, and that ball is turned over thanks to the pressure by Campbell Penland. And it's been all Eagles so far. That's the 6th turnover of the game already by the Limestone Saints, and that's why they trail 22-4, a 17-2 run by Carson-Newman. 40.6 seconds left on the game clock in the first period. 30 left on the shot clock. Smith kicks out to Wilson. Wide open Campbell Penland. There's a three-pointer. It's in. Great ball movement, and it's 25-4 Carson-Newman. Quinn Bird going to take it herself, drives up, and they're going to call a foul while she was shooting. So Quinn Bird trying to put the team on her back. That's a foul on Wilson. And it's 26.7 seconds left. Quinn Bird will go to the line for the first time today. Bird will miss that one, and the shooting woes continue. Well, fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Why don't you visit them after the game today if you're here in Jefferson City? Second shot is good, and it's now 25-5, and Carson-Newman can hold for the final shot. Wilson has to get across the timeline. Smith does break the pressure. But the press is on. Finds a wide open Skylar Boshears. Layup it in. 27-5 now our score. 10 seconds left for Limestone to get on the board. Quinn Bird going to try to take it herself once again. She drives inside, kicks it out to Caldwell. Caldwell for 3. Does not make it. And that will do it. A 20-3 run over the final 7 minutes. Give the Eagles a 27-5 lead. We'll have the second quarter for you. Carson-Newman up 27-5 here on Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Well, the Eagles are currently on a 20-5 run over the Limestone Saints. A Limestone team that shoots 34% from 3 is 0 of 6 today, just 2 of 13 from the field total. Carson-Newman, meanwhile, also has 6 offensive rebounds, and the second chance points have been key. 6 second chance points for the Eagles. Also 9 points off turnovers. And, of course, don't forget, Eagle fans, you can check out the Carson-Newman Athletics official online store at shopseeingeagles.com. Shopseeingeagles.com features more than 1,100 products, t-shirts and polos, the phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeingeagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So the Saints will try to get something going. And we'll start 10 more minutes here in the second quarter. Limestone shooting just 2 of 13 from the field. Carson-Newman shooting 11 of 23, 48%. Winberg gets the ball, shoots up a three-pointer, and that one misses. But a foul on Lindsey Taylor. Her and Hill are going for the ball, and that's the first foul on Taylor today. So Limestone will look to trigger this one in. With some work to do, down 22 in the second, and now an offensive foul. This one is on number 20, Kalisha Hill. That's her first. So, back-to-back fouls and another turnover for the Saints, number 7 of the day. One turnover so far for Carson-Newman. Boshears breaks the press, gives it to Alvey. 19 on the shot clock. Out to Penland. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 9:30 left in the second quarter. Penland kicks out to Boshears. 10 on the shot clock. Smith looks to find someone open. Taylor open. Nice pass to Alvey, but Alvey can't finish. Just a little too high. Great awareness by Taylor. Alvey just could not finish that one. Kick out to a driving Josie Long. Long misses her shot. Bounces around. Alvey rips it free. And a travel on Alvey. Much to the chagrin of Coach Mike Mincy. That's just the second turnover of the day by Carson-Newman. Well, that's a great rebound by Alvey, but she did travel. Just took a little too many 2 steps. Cargo will trigger it in. Her team down 22. Shot up by McCray, and that's pure. So Reagan McCray gets the first three-pointer of the game to fall for Carson-Newman at 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Penland, a laser beam out to Boshears. Boshears kicks out to Alvey. Alvey, wide open jumper, pulls up, does not make it. Rebound by Taylor, up too strong. And Hill with the rebound. And here come the Saints, McCray. McCray drives wide open, gives it to Cargo, up and one. So a quick 5-0 run for the Saints, have it down 27-10. Limestone going quick, and they have gotten 5 quick points to start this second period, down 27-10. They make the and one, so now a 6-0 run for Carson-Newman to cut down to 27-11 lead. Out to Boshears. Boshears gets the ball as Hill jumps over it too much again. Boshears from the free throw line misses that one off the hands of Taylor, and they're going to say actually off the hands of Hill. And a new platoon will come in for Carson-Newman of Weichel, Pierce, Bird, Wilson, and Goforth with 8:31 left in the second period. Limestone on a quick little 6-0 run here to start the second, down 27-11. 8:27 left in the second period. Nice pass from Bird to Pierce, and Pierce layup, and up and in. The first points of the period go to Sydney Pierce, 29-11, our score. Quinn Bird comes up the floor, gives it up to Long. Long gives it out to McCray. McCray has the only 3 made for the Saints today. Gives out to Quinn Bird. Inside to Hill. Hill gets blocked by Pierce. And here come the Eagles, but stolen away by Long. Long goes up and cannot make the shot. Gets her own rebound. Gets blocked again by Pierce. And the ball will stay with the Saints. So Sydney Pierce, 2 blocks, and Josie Long just can't connect on 2 easy shots. As Limestone is shooting just 4 of 20 from the field now. Long pass to Cargo with 17 on the shot clock here in the second. Cargo, nifty move to get around Goforth. It's poked away by Weichel and will go off her leg, off the leg of Cargo, and will stay. Ball goes to Carson-Newman. 7:45 left in the second. Carson-Newman up 29-11. Weichel moves the ball up and kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson, feet inside to Bird. Bird, nice little step back jumper off the front iron, and rebound by McCray. McCray gives up to Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird, spin move, gets around Wilson, but can't finish the shot. Rebound by Goforth. Quinn Bird's had the looks, just has not connected yet. Wilson kicks out to Weichel in the corner. Corner 3, bang! 32-11, a 21-point lead for the Eagles. 7:05 left in the second period. Long gives out to Cargo. Cargo now gives up to McCray. McCray, ball by 3, drives side, kicks it out again to Long. A 3-pointer for Long, and the answer is there. So 2 3-pointers now in the period for the Saints. It's 32-14, our score. Weichel kicks it out to Bird. Bird, wide open jumper, too strong. Doesn't hit anything. It looked more like a pass. And it's picked up by Cargo. 32-14, 6:35 left in the second. Cargo going to pull up from 3, banks it in. That's back-to-back threes and a timeout by Mike Mincy as Limestone has cut the lead down to 32-18 with 6:32 left in the second quarter. We'll have more action for you when we return soon on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Back here on the Eagle Sports Network, Carson-Newman up 32-17 on the Limestone Saints. They changed one of those shots from a 3 to a 2, but still 2 3-pointers made in this period. Throw inside to Taylor, and that's bounced away. And they're going to check the book here. They're going to say it's 32-17 still. But 3 3-pointers made by the Saints after making none in the first quarter. Shoot 34% from the field in the season as Bird makes that one and riles it in, 34-17. Saints now shooting 30%, but just 3 of 10. Took until the 9-minute mark to get that one. Here comes McCray. She drives inside, gets tripped up, kicks it out wide to Jackson. Now at the Cargo. Jackson again, 13 on the shot clock. Kick out the Cargo. Cargo gets open and makes that one. Cargo's starting to heat up. She's their leading 3-point shooter, and it's 34-20 now. Cargo with 11 points to lead the Saints. Bird kicks out to Weichel. Weichel gets open in the lane, goes up, gets bumped. No foul called. Rebound by Pierce, and now a foul underneath on Von Shayla Webb. Actually, they're going to say on Destiny Jackson instead, and that'll be 2 shots. That was a lot of contact on Weichel, but they did not call a foul there. They called it on Pierce, which for the Eagles, you'd rather have Weichel go up to shoot these free throws. Pierce has struggled this year to shoot from the line. She misses the first one and stays 34-20. Limestone's made 3 of the last 3 shots, but still trail by 14 thanks to the abysmal first quarter. Pierce breaks that one completely, and since it didn't hit the rim, that ball is going to stay with the Saints. That ball hit off the left side of the rim and just off the backboard. 5:35 left in the second period. Carson-Newman lead has been shrunk down to just 14. 5:29, Cargo looks to get open. Kicks out to Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird, nifty move on Wilson, gets stopped. Has to kick it out to Jackson. Jackson will drive on Bird. 10 seconds left. She gets stuffed. McCray kicks out to Quinn Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Quinn Bird drives on the Wilson. Gets blocked again by Pierce. Quinn Bird, 2 seconds on the shot clock, has to throw it out and didn't see the time. And that shot is a shot clock violation. Sydney Pierce. That's her 3rd block of the day. The Eagles force another turnover, the 9th of the day by Limestone. 5 minutes left before halftime. Carson's up 14. That's almost a turnover. Weichel catches it, goes up, can't get the foul, but gets the shot, 36-20. Good aggressive play by McCray, but we've seen that with Kalisha Hill, where both have just been too aggressive going at the ball and haven't been able to get the steals. And it's led to about 6 points on those plays for the Eagles today. Cargo now, 4:38 on the clock, 19 on the shot clock, goes up to Jackson. Bird, that one gets tipped by Wilson. Actually, no, doesn't. It went over Wilson's head. Almost nailed Talon, the mascot, right in the face, but it's the 10th turnover forced by the Carson-Newman Eagles. Bird feeds it out to Weichel. Weichel bringing it up with 23 on the shot clock. Get it to Wilson, who will reset. 18 on the shot clock. Abby Wilson gets trapped by McCray. Nice feed to Bird. Bird turn and shoot. Gets it in. Shot is pure for Bird. She's got 8. And it's 38-20 lead for the Eagles. Quinn Bird now. Who has 1 point today and gets her first field goal made with 4:04 left in the second to make it a 38-22 lead. She has 3 points. Is just 1 of 7 from the field. Go for it. Gives it up to Weichel. Weichel turns around, kicks out to Wilson. Wilson fought by 3, finds a wide open go for it. She'll pull the trigger, and she makes it in. Taylor go for it, makes it in. Coach Corey Fox is just stunned how the shooters are getting wide open for the Eagles. 41-22 our score. 3:35 left in the second quarter. Quinn Bird going to try to take over. She makes it. So Bird and Cargo both trying to get going for the Saints. They had 31 combined points against Carson-Newman in the first meeting. They have 16 combined right now. Feed inside to Pierce. Oh, and she just misses it. Easy layup and just missed the shot after a good pass by Goforth. McCray now brings it up. Down, her team down 17 in the second period. McCray tries on Bird, loses the handle, picked up by Goforth. 11 turnovers now for the Saints. 3 minutes left. Goforth kicks out to Weichel. Weichel, nifty move to get by Cargo. Pulls up a 3, gets it in. 44-24. Braylon Weichel's got 11, and it's 3 of 4 from deep. Eagles shooting almost 50% from beyond the arc in this one. Going inside, block again by Pierce, and they're going to travel before the block on Bonshayla Webb. That would have been Pierce's 4th block of the day. As the line change for both teams. And with 2:41 left before halftime, Eagles are up by 20, looking to extend the lead. They've been up by as many as 22. Boshiers now with the ball, get up to Wilson. The clock will continue to roll for the Eagles. Boshiers is found in the corner by Wilson. Kicked out to Smith. Smith's going to take a 3 of 15 on the shot clock, and she drains it. The Eagles have been pure from deep today, and it's a 23-point lead and a travel by Limestone. 47-24 our score. As it's been all Carson-Newman, another turnover. 12 turnovers. No, 13 turnovers. Stats is updated by the Saints. Just 3 by Carson-Newman. 2:12 left in the first half. 47-24 our score. Weichel gives out the Boshiers. Now kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson laser inside the Taylor. Taylor up and gets it in. 49-24, an 8-0 run by the Eagles. Push the lead up to 25. Quinn Bird gets a screen, gets open for 3. She's going to try to take over. She can't make that one. Rebound by Boshiers. 1:45 left in the first half. All Eagles here inside of Holt. Wilson finds Weichel. Weichel, a corner 3. Cannot make that one. Rebounded, though, by Taylor, but goes out of her hands and will go off the hands of Josie Long, but will stay with the Eagles. 19 on the shot clock, and a substitution. Kalisha Hill comes back in. She's been quiet today, has 2 pair of fouls, but she had about 20 points against the Eagles in the last meeting. As shot clock reset to 20. 93 seconds left on the game clock. Wilson makes a pass, throws it across to Weichel. Weichel gets trapped out to Smith. Smith back out to Weichel. 12 on the shot clock. Wilson gets the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Out to Weichel. Weichel takes a three, drives inside, loses the handle, gives it to Taylor. Taylor goes up, can't make the shot. Good defense by Von Shayla Webb. 1:13 left in the half. Eagles up by 25. Caldwell kicks it out to Long. Long, handoff to McCray. McCray drives inside, about a minute left. Floater is up and misses. Rebound by Hill and a jump ball tie-up. Possession will stay with Limestone with 57.8 seconds left to go in the first half. Caldwell will be the trigger man. Finds McCray. McCray moves around Penland. Kicks it out to Long. Long gets stopped by Boshears. 12 on the shot clock. Has to kick it back out to McCray. 10 on the shot clock now. McCray drives inside around Smith. Gets stopped. 6 on the shot clock. McCray's got to get something going here. 4 seconds. McCray just throws one up. Misses. Rebounded by Taylor. 30 seconds on the shot clock. About 9 seconds or so. The difference between shot clock and game clock. And Wilson's going to hold to try to get one more final shot. Boshears gives it up to Penland. 18 on the shot clock. Penland, a deep three. Misses that one. Rebound by Smith. It goes off her foot. And the ball will go to Limestone. 22.8 seconds left. The Saints will have for the final shot of the contest. 22 seconds left. Megan McCray is going to bring it up. Limestone looking to end this half of a score. They haven't scored points in over 3 minutes. They have not scored any points. 10 seconds. McCray will go to work. McCray looks for a screen from Hill. Gets it. Goes 5 seconds left. Hill gets open. Drops the ball. Nifty spin move. Gets blocked, I believe, by Taylor. And Taylor's going to hold on to the ball. And that will end the first half as Carson-Newman ends the half on an 8-0 run and hold the Saints scoreless for the final 3 minutes and 33 seconds to take a 25-point lead into halftime, up 49-24, and they hold the Saints to just 29% from the field while the Eagles shoot 42% from three, thanks to a trio of three-pointers from Braylon Weichel. So Carson-Newman takes this 25-point lead into the half, looking to get off the schneid. They've dropped 2 straight to the Saints, but have won their last game again, Holt Fieldhouse, to make it a happy senior day here in Mossy Creek. Well, of course, when we return, we will have the Domino's halftime report. We'll check the shopseeandeagles.com scoreboard and get you a score update on everything going around the SAC and everything going around in Mossy Creek. It's been a busy day here on campus. When we return, we will check all of that out here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose. It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Right wing, three-pointer, Southeastern! Potentially a dagger for CN!
Now, back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watren.
Back here inside of Holt, where Carson-Newman is rolling up 49-24 on the Limestone Saints, a team that has won 2 straight and 4 of the last 5 against them, but did fall inside of Holt Fieldhouse during the 2020 to 2021 season. So Holt's been pretty lucky for the Eagles, and of course, last week, if you saw the rock fight between Catawba and Carson-Newman, a lot different and a lot better day for the Eagles. Carson-Newman outscored Limestone 27-5 in the first period, 22-19 in the second period, and shot 8 of 19 from 3. 3 of those were made by Braylon Weichel. She leads the Eagles with 11 points, as Carson-Newman has found the stroke from deep and are currently on top of the Limestone Saints by a score of 49-24 at the halftime break. And this has been the defense as well. They have suffocated this Limestone team. Remember, this Limestone team came in shooting 34% from 3. They've gotten it up to just over 30.8% now. But all 4 of those shots came in the second quarter, led by Reagan Cargo. She made back-to-back threes, led to a timeout. But since then, Limestone's been on a scoring drought for the final 3.5 minutes of the first half. Carson-Newman rolling now over the Saints, thanks to stifling defense again. Also, 13 turnovers by the Saints. The only player that doesn't have a turnover that has played today for the Saints is Josie Long. Everybody has 2 turnovers except for Bonshayla Webb with 1, and Cargo also has just 1 turnover. Also looking, a big-time stat has been the second chance points, 8-0. Second chance points for Carson-Newman. Those points off turnovers, by the way, Carson-Newman, 21 points off turnovers, just 3 for the Saints. You take away those turnovers, take care of the ball more. This is a lot closer game than what we're seeing right now, you'd have to think. Right now, of course, 49-24. The Eagles are on top of the Limestone Saints. And what's been a busy day here in Mossy Creek, everybody, it seems like, is at home. Softball, baseball, beach volleyball, and, of course, basketball here on Senior Day. We'll check around the creek and around the sack. We'll return here on the Eagle Sports Network at halftime. Carson up 49-24.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. Final! I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard or thinking about it that it's a great opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your perspective.
Next.
278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Back here inside of Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman holds a 49-24 lead over the Limestone Saints. And before we check around the South Atlantic Conference and, of course, around Mossy Creek, we'll tell you that Quality Suites of Morristown is the preferred hotel choice of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located just 10 miles of campus, Quality Suites of Morristown. It's a perfect place to stay when you're traveling to watch the Eagles play. Stop 423-585-4000. Ask for the Carson-Newman rate. That discount is only available when you call 423-585-4000. Well, we told you it was a busy day here at Carson-Newman. It's been a busy weekend. Almost everybody at home. We started off early today, 10 a.m. with the Eagle Invitational. As softball on day two, after splitting yesterday, they picked up a run rule victory, 9-0 win over the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets, scoring 8 runs in the third inning, and a 2-for-2 day at the plate for Emily Harris clinched the win. Meanwhile, against the King Tornado, it was another big victory for the Carson-Newman softball team. They sweep the day 8-2 over the King Tornado, as Carson-Newman gets a win back. So 3-1 on the weekend. I think if your coach Michael Graves will take that. A great start to the season by this Carson-Newman Eagles softball team. They were receiving votes in the top 25 earlier this week. Looking over at beach volleyball, they were up 3-1 on rival Lincoln Memorial, so they had clinched the first match. Have not gotten a final from that, but they have their number ones up to play. So if they clinch that, it would have been a 4-1 victory. Also playing their second game of the doubleheader right now against Lincoln Memorial, a team they swept last year 5-0. Looking over at baseball, that has just gone final in game one, and the Eagles fight back to cut down the lead to 6-5 thanks to a wild pitch that scores Killian Daughtry, but the Eagles fall in game one 6-5 to the Charleston, West Virginia Golden Eagles. They'll have a chance to salvage a series win coming up later today. That's also on the Eagle Sports Network. That's where Michael Watring is, if you're wondering why you're hearing my voice instead of his today. And, of course, it's on Senior Day. Carson-Newman men's basketball will play right after this. But, of course, after the women's game, we will have the Senior Day festivities. So stay locked and loaded on the Eagle Sports Network as we celebrate the 5 women's basketball seniors, the 3 men's basketball seniors, and the cheer and dance seniors here at Carson-Newman. 20 minutes away for Carson-Newman to close this one out against Limestone as they take a 25-point lead at the break. We come back. We'll have second half action. Much more for you. This is Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagle Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Carson-Newman on top, 49-24 at halftime over the Limestone Saints. Before we continue with second half action, we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Eagle Sports Network. Skip Roberts back in studio. Well, thank him for joining us today. Also have, pardon me, Gary LaPrairie and Dane Resork on replay and directing. Brianna Witt and Katie Ditton on cameras for this first game. Brianna, Gary, and Danny have been here since about 9 o'clock this morning for the Eagle Invitational. So they are Iron Men and Iron Women. Brianna was here for all 3 games of the Eagle Invitational yesterday as well. Out to our big Eagle Sports Network crew. (49-24) as we're getting set for the third period. Limestone, of course, got a lot closer in this one, but Carson-Newman still able to hold off the Limestone Saints. 20 minutes away from being a final game. Eagles looking to close this one out. Bird gets the shot inside. Addison Bird, and a quick 2 points just 9 seconds in. Addison Bird now is up to 10 points. So she's the second scorer in double digits for the Eagles. Reagan Cargo is going to bring it up. Going to pull up for 3, and will make it. Reagan McCray, excuse me. That's her second 3 of the day. So Limestone has found their shooting stroke, but we're down by 24 points still. Weichel gives it up to Wilson. Wilson will kick it long all the way to Addison Bird. Bird feeds it back out to Weichel. 15 on the shot clock. Weichel gets a screen. No, she doesn't. Gives it up to Wilson in the corner. 9 on the shot clock. Wilson got to find somebody open. Finds Bird. Bird feeds inside to Pierce. Pierce, 4 seconds left, gets double teamed, and the ball's on the floor, and that's stolen away by Limestone. Here comes Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird going to kick it out to McCray. Now to Cargo. Cargo going to drive around, gets around Bird. She falls, no foul called, and the ball is a turnover to the Eagles. That's the chagrin of Coach Corey Fox. Apoplectic about the no call there in front of us. Weichel gives it around with 20 on the shot clock left. Up to Goforth. Goforth feed inside the Bird. Bird gets the layup. Allison Bird, the first 4 points this second half for the Eagles. And the lead is 53-27. Reagan Cargo. They give it up to Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird gives it up to McCray. Moving around the horn are the Saints with 18 on the shot clock. Feed inside to Hill, and there's going to be a foul on Pierce. A little bit of a shove there, I believe. Yes, foul on Pierce. And Saints will reset. And Quinn Bird's going to come out of the game. And that will bring in Shania Caldwell for Quinn Bird. Bird just 2 for 9 from the field, 5 points on the day. Cargo, 15 seconds left, goes at Goforth, has to kick it out to McCray, 12 on the shot clock. McCray back out to Jackson. Jackson pulls up a shot. No, it's rebounded by Wilson. And Wilson gets pressured by Caldwell, but will break the press and will get across the timeline. Bird kicks around, up to Goforth. That's blocked. What a block by Kalisha Hill. The freshman out of Saluda absolutely sends that one flying into the stands, but 22 on the shot clock left for the Eagles. On this possession, Weichel gets the ball out and will give it up to Wilson. Wilson fades it into Bird. Bird will get fouled underneath, goes down to the floor, but gets up quickly. And that foul's on Hill, and that will be Hill's, just her second foul of the day. Hill 0 points, but that's 5 rebounds today and a block for the Saints. She had a coming out party against the Eagles last year. They're going to reset the fouls here. They'll reset the scoreboard. It's supposed to be 1 foul on each team instead of 2. And they'll reset here. And we'll get set to go. So 1 foul on each team to start off. 7:47 left in the third. Carson-Newman up 53-27 on Limestone. Feed inside to Goforth. Around the horn, back up to Weichel. Weichel now moves inside. Going to fill a 3, actually. And that one was going to bounce around and go in. Well, all the luck sometimes falls your way. And if you're the Eagles, you're now up 29 thanks to that Weichel 3. She has 14 today and 4 3-pointers. Be inside the Hill, and they're going to call Pierce for a foul. Her second. Pardon me, that's her. Yeah, that is her second. And her second of the half. And Quinn Bird will come back in out of that short rest for Caldwell. Pierce got the start over Lindsey Taylor today. Quinn Bird going to feed it quickly, gets it back to herself. 18 seconds, going to drive around, gets stopped by Goforth, and will travel. That's about the 3rd traveling call on Goforth today, or Bird today. Second on Bird today, excuse me. And Limestone now, after making that 3 from McCray, they have not scored a point in over 2.5 minutes. 56-27 our score, 7:13 left in the third period. It's been all Carson-Newman. Nice pass from Bird up to Weichel, but she gets stopped by Cargo. 15 on the shot clock. Weichel will reset. Weichel kicks it out to Goforth. 10 on the shot clock. Feed inside to Pierce. Pierce looked for Bird. Couldn't find her. Gives it to Wilson. 7 seconds. Wilson from the free throw line. Misses that one. Bounces off of Bird's hand. Much to her chagrin. It was back and forth, but just went off of Bird's hand as her and Destiny Jackson battle for the ball. 6:54 left as Limestone will roll that ball to try to knock off so much clock here. Cargo gets a chance, feeds out to McCray. McCray gets stopped by Weichel. Screened by Hill. McCray tries to get free, cannot. Good defense by Weichel to Hill. Hill's going to pull up, actually, and Hill will get the friendly roll. 56-29 with 6:37 left in the third period as Carson's going to slow it down. This defense by Limestone's been very good, but it's just taking a lot of time off the clock. And when you're down by 27 points, the clock is not your friend. 15 on the shot clock as Goforth gives it up to Weichel. 10 on the shot clock. Now Weichel, nifty move, gets a screen, gets hit. Pierce sneaks free and gets it in. Pierce snuck free of Bird, and nobody was there. And a nice pass by Weichel, as Weichel gets their first assist of the day. McCray feeds it out to Jackson. Jackson gives us to get up to Bird. 20 on the shot clock. Cargo almost loses that one. Picked up by her. 15 on the shot clock. She's on go for it. Cargo going to drive inside. Gets blocked by Pierce. Picked up, and Weichel is going to drive up the court. Weichel going to pull up. That's a two-pointer. Makes it in. 60-29 our score. 31-point lead for the Eagles, and Limestone has to call timeout. And we return. Carson-Newman on a roll, looking to finish this one out. We'll have much more action for you. We return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
$60-29 our score, as Carson-Newman has just been on a roll over the Saints. That's a McCray three, and that'll lead back down to 28, 60-32. Long pass to Weichel. Weichel's going to take a two-point jumper and banks it in. So Weichel now with 18 points, and the Eagles are just rolling right now, up by 30. Cargo, nice nifty move. That three rolls out and around up to Weichel. And Weichel's going to go quickly. Gives it up to Wilson. Nice pass from Wilson to Bird. Bird drops it. Kicks it back out to Weichel for three, and that's an air ball. And that would have been a heck of a play by Bird if she would have been able to connect with that ball. But still a 30-point lead here with 5:05 left in the third quarter. So shooting 50% from the floor as Bird drives in and makes that one. So Quinn Bird cuts the lead. And Weichel makes a nifty move. Going to do a lob to Pierce. Pierce goes up and gets fouled. And that should take us to a break. So we'll get another media timeout. A 28-point lead for the Eagles here in the second half. And when we return, we'll have much more action for you on the Eagles Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
AEC is a distributor for Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and warranted not to leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-lasting temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position. And the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, we're power with purpose.
Carson-Newman absolutely rolling, shooting 50% from the floor in this one, up 62-34. Limestone, trying to get back in this. They've now shot 37% from the three-point arc, so just over their season average. as McCray has 11 points now. So does Cargo. But between Weichel and Bird, they've combined for 30 points today as that free throw by Taylor goes up and in. That is actually the first free throw made, second free throw made of the day by Carson-Newman. That one's in, so Taylor, perfect, and she has 10 points now. Just 4 rebounds away from a double-double. 64-34, lead by 30. Large lead's been 31 for the Eagles. Quinn Bird has to give it up to Josie Long. Long gets a screen from Webb. She drops the ball, stolen away by Taylor. Up comes Weichel. Weichel going to give it up to Wilson. Wilson gets pressured by Quinn Bird. Has to kick it out to Addison Bird, and she cannot handle the pass. That's a turnover for the Eagles. That's just the 6th turnover of the day by Carson-Newman. A team that has been struggling to not turn the ball over, but they have a lot this year, but only 6 today, and I think you'll take that if you're Coach Mike Mincy. And a 3 by McCray. She's 4 of 6 from deep, trying to will her team back in it, down 64-37 with 4:05 left in the 3rd period. Bird kicks out to Boshiers, now out to Wilson. Wilson gets slapped with no foul called. I got slapped across the hand. Gives up to Harley Smith. 10 on the shot clock. Out to a wide open Wilson in the corner. Wilson, corner 3, misses. Rebound by Quinn Bird. And Addison Bird is going to foul Quinn Bird on the transition. Addison Bird knew she reached in a little too quickly there. That's the 3rd foul of the period for Carson-Newman. Only 2 on Limestone. It's been a pretty clean game so far today. Quinn Bird gets the ball with 3:43 left on the game clock. Quinn Bird, nifty move, gets around Wilson. Layup is no good, but she gets fouled. And the foul will be on Addison Bird, so back-to-back fouls for Addison Bird in this one in pretty quick succession. And now I'll bring in Alvey and Penland for the Lady Eagles. Quinn Bird going to the line to take a pair of free throws. Quinn Bird will get set. There's a lot of time dribbling the ball. We'll pull up and we'll make the first one. Well, InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser-focused on your success. Bird makes both, and it's 64-39 lead now for the Carson-Newman Eagles. Campbell Penland brings it up. She kicks out the Boshiers, out to Alvey now. 22 on the shot clock. Boshiers moves the ball out, gives it to Penland. Feed inside to Smith, but good defense to crash down by the Saints. Out to Boshiers, a 14 on the shot clock. 3-pointer by Penland, and that one misses. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor bodies her way in and makes the layup. Lindsey Taylor now with 7 rebounds and 13 points. So reset the clock. Corey Fox not happy about the non-call on that Taylor shot, but Taylor just a big frame to get in there, and one of the tallest centers in the South Atlantic Conference is Taylor. So there's a lot of calls in that one. That's a foul on Taylor. And she kind of leaned in a little bit, and that will be 2 shots now for Reagan McCray and the Saints for the rest of the period. McCray go to the free throw line, leading their team with 14 points today, but misses the front end as it barely grazed the front iron. McCray shooting 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. She's in the only consistent bright spot for the Saints, and she makes the second one. Cuts the lead down to 26, 66-40 with 3 minutes left in the 3rd period. Penland gives up to Alvey, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Taylor now, I believe. That's on Taylor, so that's 2 quick fouls on Lindsey Taylor. And here come the Saints now, and so y'all wonder if that was maybe Corey Fox getting to the ear a little bit because gotten them some foul calls. Drive inside by Quinn Barron, that's a foul on Alvey, it looks like, and it will be. So the whistles, which have been pretty quiet most of the game. Now we've had about 4 fouls in approximately 2 minutes or so. Quinn Bird goes to the line. She pulls up and will make the first. Now Quinn Bird with 10 points, but just 3 of 10 from the field, but 4 of 5 from the line. 3 of 4 from the line, only 9 points, and will make the second. Now she has 10 points and 4 of 5. From the line, Sydney Pierce will come in. So 66-42. Still time for Limestone to get back into this one. They've trailed as many as 31 here in this period. They have never led this game. Wire-to-wire leads. Carson-Newman, that's a kicked ball. Ball also came up and hit Long almost in the face, but she shakes it off and reset here. 2:39 left in the third period. Campbell Penland gets that one stolen away by Long. Long out to Bird. Bird, nifty spin move, drives inside, gives it to Long. Long goes up, makes it in. Quick little run by Limestone as it cut down to a 22-point game. Carson-Newman still holds up a 66-44 advantage. Smith gives up to Alvey. Smith going to pull up for 3, misses that one. Rebound by Penland. Penland going to go back up and will get the friendly roll. 68-44 to shut down the run by the Saints. 2:05 left. Quinn Bird going to take it all on her shoulders. Goes inside, gives it up, and it looks like a traveling violation by Von Shayla Webb. That was a nice pass by Quinn Bird to Webb, but she just took too many steps. 2 minutes ran in the third. 68-44 our score here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Alvey feeds inside to Pierce. Pierce, nice pass to Smith, and Smith makes it in. Nifty ball movement today, as that's the 22nd assist of the day for the Carson-Newman Eagles. McCray gets a screen, going to give it to Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird going to take a quick trigger 3, misses that one. It will bounce out of play, and the ball will go back to the Eagles with 91 seconds remaining. The Eagles had 34 assists against Queens on Monday this week, and now we're up to 22. Smith kicks it around to Boshier. 20 on the shot clock. Alvey feeds inside the Pierce, and they're going to call a foul on Von Shayla Webb. Just the third of the period, so no free throws yet for Carson-Newman. Feed inside to Penland. Penland for 3. Can't make that one. Alvey misses the rebound. It's picked up by McCray. McCray, a long pass to Bird. It's poked away by Penland. And it will actually go off of Bird, is what they'll say. And it's a turnover for Limestone. Good job by Campbell Penland. Kind of playing like a football safety to jump in front of that one. Knock it away. Knocks off Quinn Bird. 1 minute left in the third quarter. All Eagles in this one. Around the horn out to Alvey. Alvey, 3-pointer, makes it in. Michaela Alvey is pure, and it's a 73-44 lead with 50 seconds remaining. Bird moves out to Long. Long going to drive inside. A little floater is up and good, and a timeout by Corey Fox with 44.2 seconds remaining in the third period. 73-46 our score. Inside of Holt Fieldhouse as just frustrations continue for Limestone. Fans serving East Tennessee for 40 years. Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical products. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all of your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Reagan McCray trying to take over for this Limestone team. She has 15 points, 4 of 6 from 3. But it might be a little too late for the Saints as they find themselves down 27 right now. Carson-Newman, man, found that consistency from everybody. Every player has scored at least 2 points today that has played for the Eagles, led by Braylon Weichel with 18 and Addison Bird with 12. And Lindsey Taylor is on double-double watch with 13 points and 7 rebounds. 40 seconds left in the third period. Alvey feeds into Pierce. Pierce goes up, and that's going to be an up and down. She was losing control of the ball as she turned, and when she started to go up, the ball just slipped out. That's an up and down traveling violation. So 35 seconds left in the third period for Quinn Bird and the Saints. Quinn Bird going to go quickly at Alvey. Fadeaway is up and good. So 5 seconds to make that one. And Carson-Newman will have the final shot up 73-48, 22 seconds remaining. And Penland gets pressured by Quinn Bird. Gets around there. Let's give it to Harley Smith. 14 left on the clock. 12 seconds now. 10 seconds now. Campbell Finland. It's stolen away by McCray. Up to Bird. Quinn Bird can't handle it. Picked up by Campbell Finland. 5 seconds left. Finland going to drive inside. Finland goes up. 2 seconds left. And an offensive foul with 0.5 seconds left. Finland had Bo Shears wide open in the corner, but chose to drive herself. And now an offensive foul. And there's 0.5 seconds left for Limestone to try to cut into this lead down 73-48. Quinn Bird will grab it, and the clock will expire. So, after 3 quarters of play, Carson-Newman rolling inside of Holt Fieldhouse over to Limestone Saints up 73-48. 10 minutes remain inside of Holt. We return here on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
All Eagles heading into the final 10 minutes, up 48, are the Eagles. Looking to close this one out here on Senior Day. As of course, remember, Senior Day festivities will be held between the men's and the women's basketball contest here at Holt Fieldhouse. Clock will roll, and here comes Quinn Bird bringing the ball up the floor. Bird pulls up for 3. Can't make that one. It's rebounded by Taylor. Taylor now with 8 rebounds. And she is just 2 away from a double-double. 13 points today for her. Bird throws it to go forth out to Wilson. Back to Weichel, moving around the horn. Or the Eagles feed inside to Taylor. Taylor goes up and makes the layup. And now he's 75-48 for Carson-Newman. Newman just absolutely dominating today against the Limestone Saints in this one. Kind of what the Saints did to the Eagles back in December. Rebound by Addison Bird. Up the court she comes. That's tipped away by Quinn Bird. Quinn Bird going to race against Taylor Goforth. And Goforth gets the block. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Goforth there. Great job getting back by Goforth and to stop the easy transition bucket for the Saints and Quinn Bird. Cargo is. So Quinn Bird will go to the line for this one. Her team down 27, and she makes that one. 75-49, 9-10 left in the ballgame. It's been all Carson-Newman from the jump, starting the game on a 27-5 run. Makes them both now a 25-point game for Carson-Newman here with about 9:04 left. Feed inside to Taylor. Taylor goes up and will miss that one. Gets her own rebound, though. Goes up, second chance points, gets fouled and one. Lindsey Taylor absolutely going to work inside. And the Eagles are 77-50. As Taylor is just one rebound away from a double-double. And now has 17 points, looking for point number 18, and will make that one. So Lindsay Taylor is actually a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. That's where she's struggled so far this season, but Lindsay Taylor putting in the work today, and that's one of the reasons the team is up by 28 points here. Quinn Bird gets Addison Bird in the air, but it's missed shot. Rebound out to Cargo, but a foul, I believe, on Taylor, and that'll be her 4th most likely. Yeah, that's her 4th. A lot of bodies on the floor there, and that is number 4 on Lindsay Taylor. 8:43 left to go in this one. It's been all Carson-Newman. You got to wonder if the Saints are going to try to go at Taylor to get her out of this game for the final 8.5 minutes. And it looks like a foul on the floor on Braylon Weichel now. Maybe an arm bar there. That's the 3rd foul of the period. And the first on Weichel. Bird also in foul trouble for the Eagles. If it's a closer game, it'd be bigger foul trouble. She has 3. Cargo gets around, go for it, and an illegal screen on to Terry of Limestone. That's the first time we've seen Charlotte Terry today for the Saints, and she gets called for an illegal screen her first time into the game. So after a trio of fouls all in succession, the Eagles will get the ball back. 8:20 left after forcing now 19 turnovers and a foul on Terry again. So Terry back-to-back fouls. As the Whistles are kind of held in check in the first half, but this second half, a bunch of fouls called on both teams in this one. Carson-Newman still shooting 50.8% from the field and 40% from 3 in this one. Addison Bird gives up to Wilson. Wilson ball by shot, gives out to Weichel. Weichel up to go for it, around the horn, up to Bird. Bird gets a shot, makes it in. 30-point lead. It's 80-50 with 8:05 left to go in the ball game. McCray will bring it up as Bird has 14 points now, 7 of 10 from the field. McCray gets a screen, will drive inside, has to stop and kick it back out. Kicks it up, does McCray, 3-pointers up and rims out, and an offensive foul on Terry. Terry has been in the game for 2 minutes now, and Charlotte Terry has committed 3 fouls. So 4 fouls on Limestone, 3 on Carson-Newman. It's been a foul-called quarter so far. Go for it. Gives up to Wilson in the corner. And out to Weichel. Weichel gets a shot at 3. Misses that one. Rebound up to Taylor. Taylor bodies her way inside. Lindsay Taylor double-double with a 40. 20 points, 10 rebounds as she has taken over this game. 32-point lead for Carson-Newman. Caldwell going to drive inside. Pulls up. Misses an air ball. Picked up by Bird. Bird now going to run up the court. Gives up to Abby Wilson. Wilson kicks it over to Weichel. Weichel ball by 3 and gets fouled by Clark. That is should be the 5th foul. Yeah, that is the 5th foul, and that will be 2 shots the rest of the way for Carson-Newman Eagles. Weichel makes that one. So a double-double for Lindsay Taylor. Addison Bird on double-double watch. She's at 14 points and 8 rebounds as Weichel makes the first one. And we'll pull up the second one. That's in. This is the largest lead of the game. 34 points, 84-50 with 7:02 left to go in this one, where it's been all Carson-Newman shooting 51% from the floor. And I'm going to call an offensive foul on Terry. And Terry, that's her 4th foul. Terry has been in the game for 3 minutes and has picked up 4 fouls in 3 minutes. Terry's going to stay out there with 4 fouls. And 4 fouls, 2 turnovers. Not the stat line you want if you're Charlotte Terry. 34-point lead for Carson-Newman in this one. Nice feed, Addison Bird. Turn around up and good. Addison Bird with 16 points. And it's an 11-0 run for the Eagles. 86-50, 6.5 minutes remaining in this one. Cargo gets a screen, tries to get free, gets trapped up by Goforth, has to pull a shot up. It's rebounded by Pierce. Pierce gives up to Weichel. Weichel throws it up to Wilson. Wilson throws it to Bird, and that would have been an easy layup but just a little too high from Wilson. Cargo will take a seat now, and that will bring in Josie Long. 20 turnovers for Limestone today, just 13 for Carson-Newman by comparison. Of course, those points off turnovers have been key for the Eagles. A missed shot by Long, picked up by Charlotte Terry, and Terry, did she travel or get fouled? She just kind of fell over, and she looks to be fine. And I'm going to say she traveled. So that's a turnover by the Saints. 6:03 and a platoon switch as Bird will come out. Goforth and Wilson will also come out. And Harley Smith, Campbell Penland, Skylar Boshears, Kayla Alvey will come out. Pierce is also coming out as they'll give, actually Pierce will stay in. And actually, Alvey's going to go out. Correction. So, Pierce, Boshears, Weichel, Penland, and Smith on the floor for Carson-Newman. 5:57 left, up by 36 points. Out to Weichel. She followed by a three. Gives it up to Boshears. Boshears gives it up to Smith. 18 on shot clock. Smith's going to take a three, and she's pure. Harley Smith for three. It is 89-50, a 39-point lead for the Eagles with 5.5 minutes remaining in this one. McCray going to kick it out to Long, and now back out to Caldwell. Caldwell stops and pops, pulls up, misses that one. Rebounded by Boshears. 5:25 left. Boshears going to drive inside, gets tipped by McCray, picked up by Weichel. Weichel's going to kick it out, and they're going to say Weichel gets fouled, and I believe that might be on Terry. And if that is, yes, that's Terry's 5th foul. That is Terry's 5th foul. And Charlotte Terry plays approximately 5 minutes and gets 5 fouls and 3 turnovers. Not the stat line you want to see. And this has just been that kind of day for the Saints so far. Weichel makes this. It'll be a 40-point lead, and she will. And it's now a 15-0 run for the Eagles. Weichel pulls up, makes that one. Lead up to 41, and Alvey will come in for Braylon Weichel. She'll take a seat, probably for the last time today. 5:19 remaining. All Carson-Newman up 91-50. Fans, don't forget the Senior Day festivities will be happening after this contest for both teams and the cheer squads. McCray going to kick it out to Long. Long drives on Boshears, goes up, kicks it out now to McCray again. McCray, corner three, good. So Reagan McCray, 18 points and 5 of 8 from deep. Campbell Penland will bring it up. Their team's down 91-53. Penland drives up, gives up to Smith. Smith now kicks it out to Alvey. Alvey back out to Smith, around the horn, working clock are the Eagles. Penland gives up to Boshears. Boshears going to drive inside, throws it up. Boshears gets the bank, and his lead is back to 40, 93-53, 4:33 remaining in the contest. McCray going to pull up from 3 and will miss that one. Rebounded by Pierce. Limestone is just not their day as they're down by 40 points. Penland up to Smith. Nifty fake by Smith. Kicks it out to Alvey. 20 on the shot clock, 4:18 on the game clock. Out to Boshears, but it's tipped, and the ball will stay here at Carson-Newman, and that will be, should be our final media timeout. And with 4:15 remaining, we'll take our final break. Carson-Newman in control, up by 40 points on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That's is the Aramark way.
(93-53) our score. That's been all Carson-Newman, a double-double for Lindsey Taylor today. And the Eagles are going to roll to a 40-point victory over the Limestone Saints, to the largest win ever over the Limestone Saints. Of course, here on Senior Day, that shot's missed and picked up by Caldwell. Caldwell loses her grip, throws that long. Long will go on to Alvey. That one's knocked away by Pierce. Ball's just thrown around and will eventually reset the shot clock out to Limestone. And I'm going to talk a little bit, see if the shot clock should have reset. And they're going to say it's going to stay here at 30 seconds. And 93-53, still our score. 3:50 left in the contest. Drive inside by Long from Limestone. She loses control, and that's another turnover by the Saints. 3:45 left in this one as Senior Day getting ready to commence after this contest. Smith will give it up to Alvey. Alvey, a three-pointer. That one's well short, but rebounded by Madison Clark. Caldwell will bring it up the floor for the Saints. So 3:30 left. Drives inside and gets fouled. Those about 4 Carson-Newman players she just drove in on, and that foul is going to be on Campbell Penland. You could have really selected anybody from that group if you wanted to. And Mary Davis will make an appearance. The transfer out of Francis Marion, the Goose Creek, South Carolina native, and now the seniors coming back in. As Wilson, Goforth, and Bird are all back in for the Carson-Newman Eagles. 3:26 left to go in the ball game. That one's good, and the lead cut down to 93-54. Caldwell pulls up and makes that one. And coming in now will be Kimmy Barnes. So both teams kind of emptying the bench here late. Looking to close this one out. Bird gets the ball up, going to throw it out to Alvey. Out to Goforth. Now Goforth going to take a three, and we'll miss that one. Rebound by Addison Bird. Bird's going to get blocked, actually going to get fouled. And Bird, I believe, yes, that was just one rebound, actually, from a double-double. That's her 9th of the game. Looking to make another double-double today. So Bird will go to the line, looking to extend this Carson-Newman lead with 3:07 remaining in the ballgame. She'll make the first one, and it's now 94-55. In this one, remember, fans, you'll have the Senior Day festivities for both men's and women's teams after this contest and before the start of the men's game. 3 minutes remain in this one. And that ball almost turned over by Limestone. It's saved. Actually, it is turned over. Goes to Alvey on a wild pass. Alvey going to break free of the pressure, slow it down to Abby Wilson. 2:48 left in the contest. 20 on the shot clock, and a three-point attempt will not be for naught. And I believe the seniors are going to get one final standing ovation here on the court as platooning coming in as the crowd will celebrate these seniors here on Senior Day. The crowd celebrates the seniors here on Senior Day with 2:43 left in the ball game. It's been all Carson-Newman in this one. Drive inside out to Caldwell. Caldwell going to drive in and makes the shot, and it's now 95-57 is the score. Goes outside to Campbell Penland, 2:15 left. Penland gets trapped, has to kick it out. No, they're going to throw it out, and they're going to say she got fouled for throwing it away. So Penland will go to the line with 2:10 left, just 5 points away from a 100-point day for the Eagles. They dropped 100 earlier this week against Queens as that one misses. Penland will try again. Penland pulls it up and makes the second one. 96-57 our score with 2:09 remaining. Limestone's going to bring it up out to Caldwell. Caldwell kicks it out to Bryn Tabling. Tabling going to take a three. Misses that one. And the putback is good by Madison Clark. 1:50 left. Out to Alvey, feed inside to Taylor. Taylor goes up and makes the shot. 98-60 now. And the Eagles are just 2 points away from 100 with 98 seconds remaining. See if they play aggressive or just kind of run the clock out here on senior day. That one's stolen away by Alvey, so there's our answer. And Smith will pick it up. Arlie Smith coming down the court. And we'll kick it out to Alvey. Alvey feed inside to Taylor. Taylor goes up, misses the shot. And that would have made 100. Stolen away almost by Boshears, but picked up by Tabling. Tabling gets pressured and gets across the timeline. Bryn Tabling, nifty move on Alvey, gets stopped and stolen away by Alvey again. Here comes Michaela Alvey. She has Taylor, but gives up to Penland to reset the clock. Smith kicks it around, gives up to Boshears. Under a minute remaining. Boshears going to drive inside. No contact, no foul. Campbell Penland pulls up, misses the shot. And rebounded by the Saints. 50 seconds remaining. 98-60 our score. Now 45 seconds. Main spin move by Tabling, but misses the shot. And it's rebounded by Carson-Newman. We'll see if Carson-Newman will be aggressive here. And they'll throw it to Alvey. Alvey inside, nifty move up and under. That's 100 points. Michaela Alvey makes the shot. And they have a whistle here. And with 32.2 seconds remaining, and called delay a game warning on Carson-Newman there as the ball was kind of spiked out of bounds. But 32.2 seconds remaining. It's a 40-point game. 100-60 is our score. And Carson-Newman is going to collect win number 21 of the season. Their first win over Limestone since 2020. And their second straight win over the Saints inside of Holt Fieldhouse. A little revenge following the loss earlier in the season. 24 seconds left. Tabling is just going to give it up to Long. Bounces around, pull up by Davis. Mary Davis drives inside. 10 seconds left. Nice move. Throws it up. 162, and the clock. The clock continued to run, so they'll reset the clock to about 12 seconds, or 13 seconds. And the clock's going to roll out, and it looks like Campbell Penland's just going to run this clock out. Coming across the timeline, and the Eagles are going to collect win number 21 of the season, knocking off Limestone 100-62. A big day for Lindsay Taylor as she scores 23 points. Collects 11 rebounds. Also a big day for Addison Bird, 18 points and 9 rebounds. And Braylon Weichel with 22 points. We'll get set for Senior Day coming up soon. We'll take a quick break, and we'll return. We'll be back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bird steps into a three-pointer. She connects at the other end.
Your stats breakdown, a conversation with Mike Mincy, and player interviews are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser-focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watfrag.
Getting set for Senior Day festivities. We'll turn it over to Adam Cavalier in a few minutes as we're getting set here for Senior Day as Carson-Newman rolls over Limestone 100-62 inside of Holt Fieldhouse as we all get set for the Senior Day celebration of the women's basketball team, men's basketball, cheer, and dance teams. The women's basketball team will go first. Everybody's getting kind of lined up. A great game for Senior Day as Carson-Newman rolls to a 100-62 victory. So you start to see them make their way to the court, all of the seniors here for Carson-Newman. So we start to get set and ready to go on the court at Holt Fieldhouse. And we'll turn it over to Adam Cavalier for Senior Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. It's now time for our Senior Day ceremonies. And first we will begin with the women's basketball program. This year's senior class features 5 players that have combined to record 4 straight 20-win seasons and 4 NCAA tournament appearances, compiling a 132-38 overall record. Our first women's basketball senior is Katie Bean, accompanied by her parents, Pat Bean. Known for her shot blocking prowess, Bean recorded nearly 1 block on average per game. The standout game during her career came on December 14th, 2019, piling up 10 points in a win over Coker. Next is Addison Bird, accompanied by Tommy and Mary Hall. A member of the program's 2018 Elite 8 team, Bird has been a part of 2 regular season championships, a SAC tournament title, and a region title. The 3-time all-conference selection is one of 5 players in the history of the program to be an all-SAC pick at least 3 times. She ranks 20th in program history in scoring with 1,158 points and is 10th with 123 career threes. Ladies and gentlemen, Addison Bird. Next up, it's Taylor Goforth, accompanied by her parents, Jeff and Teresa. Taylor has increased her production each year over her career, burying 11 triples this year on a 46% clip, matching her career high with 9 points on Wednesday night at Mars Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Goforth. Next up, it's Sydney Pierce, accompanied by Tammy Larkey. Sydney will leave Mossy Creek as one of the top rim protectors in program history. She currently ranks 7th on the all-time charts with 115 rejections. The Johnson City, Tennessee native has swatted at least 3 shots 17 times in her career and has 5 double-digit scoring nights, paced by 16 against Coker on January 17th. At this time, hold on one moment, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we would like to take time to recognize Tammy Larkey. She's Sydney's mom, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020. Let's all give her a nice round of applause for her successful recovery. Our final women's basketball senior is Abby Wilson, accompanied by Stacy, Ben, Sierra, and Kaylee Wilson. Abby boasts a 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio for her career. She has been one of the top point guards in the SAC and has over 83 games under her belt with 93 steals and 61 threes. Over the last month, she has set career highs in points with 18 and assists with 11. The first Lady Eagle with double-digit assists in a game in 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Wilson. How about one more round of applause for our senior women's basketball class? Now for our men's basketball seniors. This year's men's basketball senior class has been to 2 NCAA tournaments and won a South Atlantic Conference tournament title. Our first men's basketball senior is E.J. Bush, accompanied by Eric and Karina Bush. He has started all 75 games that he has suited up for in his Carson-Newman career. He has 1,827 points in his college basketball career, including 932 here at Carson-Newman. He is the 5th most offensive boards for a player all-time at CN, including the 9th highest defensive rebounding average in program history. He's produced 8 double-doubles in his time at Carson-Newman. Ladies and gentlemen, E.J. Bush. Next up, it's Dima Baikov. Deem has appeared in 81 career games for Carson-Newman with 18 career starts. He's scored 303 points across his career while making 56% of his shots, most notably the 15 he dropped on Lincoln Memorial in an upset win in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, Dima Bykov. Our final men's basketball senior is Trip Davis, accompanied by Thomas and Vera Davis. He is one of the most noteworthy thieves in Carson-Newman basketball history. He has two of the three best single-season steal per game averages in program history and his first all-time in career steals per game average. Appearing in 70 games in the orange and blue with 64 starts, he has 950 points at Carson-Newman, including one of the 6 40-point games in school history last year when he dropped 44 on Benedict. Ladies and gentlemen, Trip Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for all of our men's basketball seniors. Next, we move on to the cheer and dance programs. First for cheer, it's Bailey Bragg, an interior design major from Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. She's accompanied by Jennifer Bragg and Sue Webb. Next up, it's Michaela Bird, a nursing major from Knoxville, Tennessee, accompanied by Michelle Bird and Brandon Long. One more time for Michaela Bird. Our next cheer senior, it's Abby Davenport, an exercise science major from Rome, Georgia. She is accompanied by Tara and James Davenport. One more round of applause for Abby Davenport. Our next cheer senior is Kendall Foster, an English education major through grades 6 through 12 with a creative writing emphasis from Irwin, Tennessee. She is accompanied by Joe and Natasha Foster. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Kendall Foster. Next up is Sarah Humphrey, a biology major from Jefferson City, Tennessee. She is accompanied by her parents, Amy and David Humphrey. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Sarah Humphrey. Our next cheer senior is Chloe McGee. Chloe is a special education interventionist major, grades K through 12 from Seymour, Tennessee. She is accompanied by Gary and Stephanie McGee. One more round of applause for Chloe McGee. Next up, it's Allison Nichols, a biochemistry major from Rutledge, Tennessee. Allison is accompanied by Nico and Julie Nichols. One more round of applause for Allison Nichols. Next up, it's Peyton Taylor. Peyton is an interior design major from Johnson City, Tennessee, accompanied by Dana Taylor and Scott McConnell. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Peyton Taylor. Our final cheer senior is Bree Watson, a child and family studies major from Knoxville, Tennessee. She is accompanied by Jason Watson and Robin Hedrick. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Bree Watson. And one more big round of applause for all of our cheer seniors. Next up, it's the dance team. The lone senior with the dance team, it's Taylor Pritchett. a child and family studies major from Knoxville, Tennessee. She is accompanied by Jamie Pritchett. One more round of applause for Taylor Pritchett. Finally, we come to the end of the line, and Devin Weaver, a business administration and marketing double major from Jefferson City, Tennessee. He is accompanied by Christy Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for all of these Eagles who proudly graduate from the banks of Mossy Creek this May. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Senior Day festivities. Stick around. The men's game against the Limestone Saints happens in 25 minutes. Thank you for your attention.
So that was Adam Cavalier, and that was Senior Day as the Carson-Newman Eagles celebrate Senior Day for men's and women's basketball and for their cheerleading and dance teams. So we'll get the court cleared out real quick, and we'll take one more quick break as both teams get set. And the men's game will get set, and we'll let everybody kind of reset here when we return on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bird steps into a three-pointer. She connects at the other end.
Your stats breakdown, a conversation with Mike Mincy, and player interviews are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Wattrang.
Well, Carson-Newman women's team knocks off Limestone 100-62 and celebrates Senior Day with a bang. A Carson-Newman team that forced a total of 25 turnovers and scored 33 points off of those 25 turnovers in the victory. Another double-double for Lindsay Taylor as she scores 22 points and 11 rebounds. Also picked up a block and a steal en route to the victory. It was a perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line as well. Meanwhile, Sydney Pierce picked up 5 blocks today with 5 rebounds and 4 points. Addison Bird picked up 18 points and 9 rebounds. So close to another double-double. That would have been her second of the week in this one. Also had 4 assists and a steal in this game. Braylon Weichel led the team with 22 points, actually tied with Lindsay Taylor for the lead with 22 points. 3 rebounds and an assist for Weichel. Abby Wilson, 10 assists again. That's the second time this week she's had at least 10 assists. 29 assists for the Eagles. Gotta hope Statman Brian White would have given them one more assist to get that 30 number up. But hey, close set. You'll take the victory any way you can if you're Coach Mike Mincy. Everybody that played for the Eagles today scored at least 3 points. Taylor Goforth had the lowest amount, going 1 for 3 from deep with 3 points, but did have a rebound and 6 assists today in 23 minutes. Michaela Alley played just 10 minutes today, scored 5 points and had a rebound and 3 steals. Most of those came toward the end. Of course, the key also in the paint. 42 points in the paint for Carson-Newman, just to 18 for Limestone, and 47 points off the bench to just 16 for the Saints, as Carson-Newman will turn their attention toward the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters this Wednesday. So this was Senior Day, but it's not their final time in Holt. Their final time in Holt will not come until the first Wednesday of March, most likely, as Carson-Newman will most likely be one of those top seeds in women's basketball and will host a tournament game in the South Atlantic Conference tournament. Of course, we'll have to see what happens from there on. Well, a lot of action was going on at Mossy Creek. I told you, Carson-Newman softball picked up a pair of wins, knocking off King and West Virginia State. Won 9-0 earlier this morning over West Virginia State. Meanwhile, they knocked off King 8-2. Emily Harris goes 4 for 4, while Sierra Rogers has a nice day on the mound for the Eagles. So they finished the weekend 3-1 at the Eagle Invitational this weekend. And then how about the Carson-Newman Beach volleyball team? They pick up their first 2 wins of the season. A sweep over Lincoln Memorial. They win 4-1 in the first match and then complete the sweep 5-0 in match number 2 to knock out the Rail Splitters in the second straight year. Carson-Newman Beach volleyball team starting off the year 2-0 under Coach Kat Lynn. So that program turning around. They got a big tournament at Tusculum this weekend. And, of course, the women's basketball team winning 162 today over Limestone. Baseball dropped the first game to Charleston, West Virginia. Lost in the ninth inning, got to 6-5 and lost. But now a Jordan Griffin single just scored Henry Jackson, and the Eagles of Carson-Newman starting to pull away from Charleston early, up 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning right now of that one. You can check that one out. That's where Michael Wattrang is located today on the Eagle Sports Network. Looking around the SAC, Queens, just another tough game for Queens. This time they were in it, but lost on a missed three-pointer to Lincoln Memorial 67-64 in women's basketball. Meanwhile, Lenore Ryan rolls over Marcel 75-47. Brandy Hudson scores 21 points for the Bears in that one. And looking at Tusculum, they knock off Coker. So Tusculum's won 5 straight now, starting to get hot right before tournament time. They knock off Coker 64-49. Aaron Wine for the Pioneers finished with 18 points, 2 assists, and 2 boards and 4 steals in the victory over the Coker Cobras. Carson-Newman will take on Coker next week in Hartsville. They got to make the long trip to end the season before conference tournament time. Slapping there with Dima Baikov, one of the seniors honored at senior day. Kind of gave me a look like he was confused while I was on the bench instead of Cav right now, or Wattrang. But we're getting set for the men's basketball contest. Adam Cavalier's been busy today. He's called a couple of softball games earlier this morning, and he is starting to head over. Called senior day as well. And we hope you enjoyed all of this as we get set for men's basketball. Carson-Newman Limestone, the Carson-Newman men's team, also looking to avenge a loss by the Limestone Saints. But that's going to do it for us here on the women's game. We want to thank Skip Roberts in studio, Dan Resort, Gary the Prairie, Brianna Witt, and Katie Denton for their work on the video stream. So, final score, Carson-Newman knocks off Limestone 100-62. And they defeat the Saints on senior day. And coming right at you, it's Carson-Newman men's basketball here on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll turn it over to Adam Cavalier.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network. This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Shot up in transition. No, Bowens follows through and jams it down with 2 hands.
We're getting you set for game day with the countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative. Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser-focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Beats Bush at the right point. Around to Dyer left wing. Dyer wants another 3. Splash! Rin es in fuego!
Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman celebrates its senior day. And 3 seniors with its penultimate home game against the Limestone Saints. Carson-Newman paying homage prior to today's game to Dima Baikov, E.J. Bush, and Trip Davis, who have combined for a pair of NCAA tournaments and a SAC tournament title. That's what the Eagles are out to defend and trying to
up seeding. There's an outside chance if Carson-Newman wins out and the Eagles get the right combination of losses between Tusculum and Wingate, that Carson-Newman could rise up to be in the top 4 in the league and hosting a quarterfinal game in the South Atlantic Conference tournament. But as long as the Eagles win out, they can do no worse than the 5 seed and certainly can't drop below the 6. Eagles are in the tournament regardless of what happens the rest of the year. It's just a question, home or away, for that first round. And if you talk to Carson-Newman's players, certainly all they care about, hey, get in and see what damage can be done once it's tournament time. Limestone, on the other hand, just a smidge on the outside looking in. Entertaining 4-team logjam, 7 through 10 in the league standings. Lenore Rhine and Catawba in right now. Anderson, Limestone out, but just a game separates those 4 teams in the standings. This one absolutely crucial for the Limestone Saints to get if they are to make the South Atlantic Conference Tournament Championship. Arguably, already a success, though, for the Saints. They've already quadrupled their win total from a year ago. Much improved from last year's team. And one of those wins, a 73-71 decision over the Eagles in the Timken Center back on December 18th. How do things shake out today here inside of Holt Fieldhouse? We'll find out in a little over 10 minutes. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. Make the right call for energy efficiency and score big savings today. Contact AEC. They are your trusted energy partner. AEC, powering the Carson-Newman Eagles, Mossy Creek, and your life. After all, you're not just a utility customer, you are a co-op member. We check in with Chuck Benson. His pregame comments hit the air when we come back after these messages right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman welcomes the Limestone Saints to Holt Fieldhouse for a Senior Day celebration. Not the final home game of the season just yet for the Eagles, but Carson-Newman paying homage to Dima Vykov, Trip Davis, and E.J. Bush in a ceremony that wrapped up just moments ago. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, let's focus on those three guys first. What do they mean to you and in this program, and how nice would it be to send them out in style with some wins?
Well, it's been a blast. You know, I've had Dima for a long time, and he's been a part of winning. He's been a part of NCAA tournaments been in a couple of those. He's won a championship ring. He's got his undergrad and graduate degrees done. So we're going to miss Big Dean. And I've enjoyed it immensely getting to know him. And then, of course, Tripp and EJ have been the newer guys, been here only 3 years. But, again, earning Carson-Newman degrees and winning on the court. Got them rings, made an NCAA tournament appearance and all that. So losing these guys is going to be a big hit. And in a lot of ways, more about who they are as people. They've been such great sort of culture builders and relational guys, help keep our locker room and sort of our unity intact through the good and the bad. So we're going to miss them a lot, but they've been great leaders, great examples, and I know our younger guys will and have learned a lot from them.
Limestone, the only team to shoot better than 55% from the field against you this season. The only team to shoot better than 50% from the field against you this season. What can you adjust defensively to guard against what they did to get a win in the Timken Center back on December 18th?
I think we're a much improved team from that point. That was the last game before Christmas, and you and I both know we've had this call before. You're on the road that last game before Christmas, and visions of sugar plums start dancing in the young man's head, and we didn't perform well enough, and had some adversity, losing some guys throughout the game. But we learned from that and are better. In fact, I would argue much better than the first time we played them. Very, very excited, obviously, to get a chance to host them and to perform at a higher level this time around.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You look at what Limestone does, and so much has changed from that first meeting. Iodata was a force to be reckoned with for the Saints. In fact, one of the only guys to surpass his scoring average and do so efficiently against you. But he's not on the team anymore. Ben Gallert has kind of stepped up for the Saints. How are they similar? How are they different from when Dada was running the show for Limestone at the point?
Obviously, he was a big part of things, especially in that first game. He was a primary scorer and a primary, their best, I guess, 3-point shooter. And for whatever reasons, Coach Perry made a change there, and we regardless of whether he's there or not, we've got to do our jobs. But then a Gallert has really stepped forward and has taken on a more prominent role, and he's playing very confidently right now. So they lose Iodata and gain more opportunity for Gallert. Just makes the challenge difficult for us.
You look at the standings and set pretty firmly in fifth. To have a chance to host a game, you'd need to win out, and honestly, you probably need Wingate to lose out. Is that sense that, not that your destiny is set, you could obviously still flip-flop with Newberry. Is there something freeing about where you are positioned that there's not a lot that can change from here to the end of the regular season?
I guess that's the way to look at it. We know we're going to be playing, but really we just want to enjoy each practice, each game of the regular season, and then once the regular season's over, we'll tackle and make the most of our postseason opportunities. I think our team would tell you they don't really care who they play. They don't really care where they play. Yeah, it would be nice to play at home. Yes, but literally we do not care. We just want to have a chance to be the best versions of ourselves in postseason and try to defend our tournament title from last year.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Saints.
Thanks, Kevin.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach